parallelogram law of vector addition. So before that, okay, three-dimensional resolution of vectors. Here a vector can be resolved into three mutually perpendicular components. This is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. We can consider a vector. This is a bar. Okay, ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Here, this vector making an angle with x-axis is alpha. Same vector making an angle with y-axis is beta. Next, with z-axis gamma. Components are ax, this is what is it, ay, next az. Here unit vector along this direction is I cap, unit vector along y direction is j, next one is k. So component along x direction, that is equal to 2. Here cos of alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, modulus of a bar is equal to ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay, so this is magnitude. Next, cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse means ax by a. Next, component along y direction. Y direction is equal to what is it? Cos of beta is equal to ay divided by a. And component along z direction it is equal to cos of gamma is equal to az divided by a. Here cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called, what is it? Cos alpha, comma cos beta, comma cos gamma are called, what are the directional cosines. Cosine rule is cos square alpha plus cos square of beta plus cos square of gamma, that is equal to what is it? Here ax square plus ay square plus az square divided by a square. Here you can written as a square by a square, that is equal to 1. Parallelogram law of vectors concept is two vectors are represented by two sides of this parallelogram taken in order. So this is first vector p bar and second vector is q bar, represented by two sides of this parallelogram taken in order. Then the resultant will be gives the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from same point. The resultant will be gives diagonal. Okay, so if you want to find out this resultant, first we can draw one perpendicular onto them. This is perpendicular drawn onto this, right? So this is p bar, next q bar. First vector p bar, q bar having magnitude and direction represented by two sides of the parallelogram. The resultant will be gives diagonal of the parallelogram, right? So here theta, why? Because this is q vector and p vector. Then what is that here? resultant vector making an angle with p bar is alpha, same resultant making an angle with q bar is beta. Okay, so next, now we are going to find out this resultant. For that purpose we can, what is it, draw one right angle triangle. Okay, we can extend this vector and draw one perpendicular, then we will get one right angle triangle. This is O, A, B, C, D. So statement, two vectors p bar comma q bar having magnitude and direction represented by two sides of parallelogram the result okay, result also having magnitude and direction gives the diagonal of parallelogram drawn from same point. So this is statement of this, what is it, parallelogram law of vector addition. Two vectors p bar and q bar having magnitude and direction represented by two sides of this parallelogram. The resultant will be gives the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from same point.
Start.
So now we are going to, what is it, find the resultant of this r bar. So this is q vector, it is broken up into q components, q cos theta, this is q sin theta, right? It is parallel to this q sin theta, right? Okay, this is horizontal component. Next, so from triangle OBC, from this triangle, hypotenuse OC square is equal to OB square plus BC square. According to Pythagoras rule, OC square is equal to OB. OB nothing but sum of OA plus AB. OA plus AB whole square plus BC square. This is OB is equal to OA plus AB. Okay, OC square is equal to OA square plus AB square plus 2 into OA into AB plus BC square, right? OC square is equal to, here from this diagram OA is equal to P, AB is equal to Q cos theta, and next BC is equal to Q sin theta. Therefore OC is equal to R, right? So theta is angle between P bar and Q bar, alpha is angle made by the resultant with P bar. Therefore R square is equal to OA square means P square, AB square means Q cos theta whole square. Next 2 into P into Q cos theta into Q sin theta whole square. Okay, so therefore R square is equal to P square plus Q square sin square theta plus Q square cos square theta plus 2pq cos theta. Therefore r square is equal to p square plus q square. From these two we will written as q square. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 2pq cos theta. Therefore r is equal to square root p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. This is result. Direction of the resultant. From above diagram, tan alpha is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is, so from triangle, which triangle? O, A and C. From this triangle, here BC divided by OB. So therefore BC divided by OB nothing but BC value is BC right as it is. OB is nothing but OA plus AB. Okay. So not OAC triangle. So previously discussed, that is triangle OBC. OBC triangle. From this OBC triangle. So here, what is that? BC divided by OA plus OB. This is Q sin theta, P plus Q cos theta. This is direction of the resultant.